And we're live. We are live. Hi, everybody. I see you. I see you guys. Let me know if you hear any kind of weird feedback. We have been trying to see if we can get rid of it. We hear a little bit. We hope the audio is great for you guys. Let us know. Good morning, Nana, Keri, and Whips. Keri, you were first. The first one I saw. And then Catherine, Denisha, good morning. Jennifer Simpson, Linda Jean, and Laurie Gray. Thank you guys for coming in. Good to see you.
Good morning. Good afternoon, ladies.
Good to see you guys. I noticed when I was doing my live that the YouTube comments are lagging. Morena, Yarnin and Darnin, hello. It's good to see you. Good morning. Give us a thumbs up if you think it's okay. I'm hearing feedback. All right. Hopefully it's good. Anyway, guys, welcome. Glad to see you today. Welcome.
Yes, very hot day all across the country, isn't it? Is it hot there, Kim?
Yeah. It's okay right now. It's early enough in the morning that it's not gotten to the worst part of the day. I know before the day is over, I'll probably have on a tank top and shorts. Right now I have on a jean skirt and t-shirt, and I don't know how long I'm going to make it in
that. Well, we have a big show today, don't we? We have a big show.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm excited.
I am going to start putting the link in the chat so you guys can be ready. Hey, Nana's Hands. It's good to see you.
While she's doing that, I'm going to go over the 7 segments today. Hooks in progress to start out, favorite stitches, Hooks Handmade Classic. Then we come to the break. We're going to talk about our Christmas in July and our next Cal. Then after the break, there is our Stitches Shenanigans, Stitches Finishing Stitches, and Hooks Happening. So those are the 7 segments for today. So if you have something old, save it for Hooks Handmade Classics. It's a big day.
Yes. And let's see. Charlie Berry, thank you for coming in. Good morning. And thank you for the compliments on my dress. We'll talk about that a little later. And then Teresa Patton, also good to see you today. I hope you are well. I've been thinking about you. Hey, Catherine and Julie Martinez. Helen Harris, hello. Good to see you guys. And Just Froggett, good to see you all this morning. Glad to see you here.
Lots of people.
Yep.
I see 13. Reggie says good evening.
I didn't even see Reggie yet. There she is. Hey, hello, Reggie. Hey, Native Winds. Margaret, good to see you this morning. It's good to see you. Morning for me, afternoon for Chris. But let's go ahead and get started with our welcome. My name is Kim, the Crafty Nomad, and I'm on the West Coast.
I am Christy from Crochet Creations on the East Coast. Grab a cup and join us for Hook and Stitch Live.
Yes, thank you for joining us, guys. We are so glad you are here. We created this show so that we can have a community and a place where you guys can find respite from the world. We want this to be your place for chill, chat, and craft, and we are so glad you came in. Chris already read off all of our segments for today, and I've been teasing this thing all week, so hopefully some of you guys are ready to come on to the show to participate. You know, that's what we do here. We want you to come on in and show us what you are working on. So thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you Teresa slowly get back to normal if that is possible. I know we're all working on a new normal, right? And I know that the stuff you're going through definitely. Hey, Deborah Murray, good to see you.
Hi, Deb. Hi, Teresa, Jennifer, Reggie, Laurie.
So happy to be here today. You guys want to? Well, we're gonna get started in a second with our first segment. Tell us what you. Let's see. What can we talk about in the chat today? Tell us what the weather is like. I know mostly everybody is hot, but give me what. Tell me what kind of temperature you're dealing with where you are.
Meanwhile, I'll get my first work in progress. It's a hooks in progress. Yes, it is. I started a new blanket. I'm using this Kai, although I'm using it as an accent color. So this is only used every so often. I'm also using the Loops and Thread Snuggly Wuggly.
Oh wow!
Both 3 light. This is a lavender. It's not coming out real lavender, but it is. And then the white Snuggly Wuggly. So the blanket is out of this book. It is called Make One for Baby, and it's by Leisure Arts. And I am doing this one. So what it entails is the white is the main color, and then I'm using the stripes, the lavender and the Kai in cupcake for the stripes. So here is the beginning. And why I love this pattern so much is because you do a single and 2 doubles, and it makes it cushiony. It's just like a cushion, you know? So that's going for the new grandchild. Everybody probably heard that my son-in-law is having a baby with his wife, and it's due in November. So that's my like 50th thing I started, but we found out it's a girl, so I said I'm going to do this because it's my one of my favorite patterns. I've done it many times, so I started it. So that's my hooks in progress today.
Oh, that looks fantastic. So, Chris, what I just realized is that I went ahead and muted my mic while you were talking, and I think that helped. So if you want to mute when it's my turn, that might help. I'm not sure if you can mute, but if you can, that might help. So before I show mine, I am going to look at the chat, and oh my goodness. First of all, let's see, Keri. 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Where are you? Because we need some of that coolness. 65 degrees, Sherry, in San Diego, but headed toward 90. Laurie Gray, 80, a nice 82 in Maine. Okay, cool in San Francisco. You know what? San Francisco is always cool, right? Linda Jean in the Bay Area. Oh, Teresa wants to know what your what that pattern is again, Christy. So when you could show it again, unmute your unmute your mic and show it if you could. Stevenson, Washington. Okay, so it's cooler in those areas, which is so nice. But yeah, so let me show you what I've been working on. I've only focused on a couple of things for the month, and I've been doing mostly Christmas in July. So some of you guys, if you've been on my lives, you've seen my Dash the Deer. To me, mine is coming out small, but I'm using a smaller hook than I normally do. So This is where Dash has been sitting for a while. But I did manage to get one ear done. So Dash is going to be my focus for the weekend because I'm now going to be 2 weeks behind if I don't get done before Monday when Terry comes out with the next step for that particular pattern. So it's a really cool pattern, totally easy, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And Teresa, Christy, put your answer down in the bottom there in the chat. And I'm going to go off for a second. Yarny Goodness and more, good morning. Good to see you.
How many people are doing the Dash deer with Kim and Terry? I bet you everybody's going to say they are because I've seen a lot.
Yeah, I think so. Good morning, Angela Young. Good to see you here this morning. Native wind, 97 degrees in Utah. What in the world? Okay, so it's San Francisco is cool, but the surrounding areas are very hot. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. So native wind, Margaret, you're doing a lot of people finished. I'm very impressed with those who have finished it already, and certain folks made 2. So yeah, yep.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen. Good to see you. So yeah, we're going to be trying to reduce the amount of feedback. So we'll be going on and off mute. So if I start talking and you don't hear me, just say, "Hey, unmute." Very cool. Anybody want to come on and show us a work in progress? Now is the time. Now is the time for folks to come on, and I'm going to go ahead and pop that. I'm going to pop the link back in. Anybody want to come on and show us what you're working with? So let's see.
Anybody want to show that sis love? You can show that. I'm looking over to the right because that's where the chat is, and I'm sorry, I'm not looking at you.
It's okay. I'm looking over to the left, right as well to read the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, coming on in. So I'm gonna let Laurie in, and then I'm gonna mute my mic. Oh, a couple people coming in.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Or good afternoon in our case, right? I got my Dash the deer.
Oh, you got it done.
He has no legs and he has no hands. But his head and body's done. I don't know if I can see that. I'm trying to find a camera. I don't know if I like this belly patch part. Yeah, I couldn't get it to look right. It looks good from like 100 feet away, but not up close. So I'm doing that, and I'm making a gnome. He doesn't look like much right now, but once he gets his little beard and his eyes and stuff, it's one of those. This is for the Christmas thing too. He's got legs and hands, and I got to decorate his hat. So
I love gnomes.
Right now, I do too. My stepdaughter wanted some last year, and I made her 3 of them for her kitchen table. And it was so fun decorating the hats and finding little things to put on there. So that was kind of fun. So I thought, well, I'm going to make me one this year. I might have a village of them. Who knows?
Thanks so much. I love it. I want to make a gnome this year too.
Yeah, they're adorable.
Yeah,
they are. So maybe by next time I'll have this one done. We'll see.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on and sharing. Good to see
Thank
you.
you. You guys have a good day.
Okay.
Talk to you soon.
And now Reggie's coming in. I'm on mute again.
Oh, I'm here. I've been watching and waiting. Hi. So, can you hear me? I can't hear you all of a sudden. Oh, yeah, you're muted. Okay, sorry, I forgot about that. So I have my Sis Love crochet along that I'm doing with Tracy from Crochet Rossetti. And I am on the end of part 2 of it right now. That's what it looks like.
Beautiful.
And, thank you. It's pretty big. It's a lot bigger than I thought this would be. And this is just the end of part 2. So it's going to be a huge shawl. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see. What?
How many parts are there?
There are 3, and then there's a border.
Wow, it's gonna be
So,
huge. It's gorgeous.
I love the colors of this. I hope I have enough yarn to finish the whole 3 parts. The pattern did state a certain amount of yarn that you need, but I think it really depends on how you crochet, and I have a feeling that I'm going to be ending up playing chicken. So we'll see.
It's lovely. Thank you so much for sharing it with us. And people are giving you all kind of kudos in the chat. So when you go back over there, you'll see it.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on. Bye. Okay. All right. So that was great. Let's see. People have come in over here on the chat, so we'll say hi to them. But people love that. Let's see.
Did she say how long? The Sis Love tab goes how long, did she say?
Reggie, if you could put it in the chat, I think it's just July, but if you could put it in the chat, I've seen some gorgeous ones over on Reggie's page. Also, Laurie Gray, we all want that pattern. So if you could say the name of your gnome pattern in the chat, that would be good for us. Let's see. And Reggie, I forgot, did you say what yarn that was? It's gorgeous. If you could say that in the chat. And Chris, you want to say hi to people in the chat? Or
yeah, I said hi to everybody I saw. Linda, and Cynthia, and Angela, and Sherry, all kinds of people. We have 26 people right now.
yeah, Cynthia King, thank you for coming in. There, just got in. Okay, yeah. So Reggie put it in the chat. Sis Love is through July 31st.
Yeah, that was a twister from Hobie yarn. Beautiful.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's so gorgeous. Well, we appreciate you guys coming on. That was Laurie Gray. I'm going to write those names down. Laurie Gray and Reggie. Anybody else want to come on and show a work in progress? A hook in progress, sorry.
We'll get it eventually, won't we?
We will. We came up with this and I can't keep up. All right.
It's got to be different, you know.
Mary Wanamaker, thank you for coming in. It's good to see you.
Well, shall we go on to the next segment?
Sure, which is going to be favorite stitches. I'm very excited to share for this segment. So I have 2 things to share. First one I think I already shared this on my live. I did not share it here, I don't think. But I got some new crochet hooks, and I wanted to share this set. So these are Prim hooks, and it's PRYM. And this is a company out of England, I think. There is a European company. I saw another podcaster talk about these, and I ordered them on Amazon. At the time that I ordered them, they were $17.99 plus about $5 or $6 shipping, I think. Did I talk about these already on here? No? Okay. And now the set is something like $33 on and the shipping. So I got it when it was rock bottom. Now they are really nice. I'm really enjoying using them, but I will tell you that I feel like it's exactly the same as the Hobby Lobby hooks. Fairly similar to these. These have a little bit of a better feel to them, but very similar in shape and hand to these Hobby Lobby ones. And these are more readily available. But
put the hook real close. Put the hook real close so I can see the inline. Well, that's pretty good. It's got a pretty good hook on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm enjoying those. And Keri, I see you. I'm going to let you in a minute here. I'm going to show my second favorite, and then I will let Keri in before you show yours. But my second favorite, if you watch my live, you've already seen this. This is a Progress Keeper that I got from Whitney Marie Anderson, and I love her. Look at her. Oh, wait. I'm trying to. There she is. Can you see her? She is so cute. I love her. I love her. I love her.
Yeah, she has what is it? The polymer
clay.
Polymer clay little figures. I went to her site, and there are thousands of them, and they're all so cute.
Yeah, she's fantastic. She's fantastic. So those are my favorites. And let me let Keri in, and then I'll
say the name of the brand again for the girls. They want to know.
The hook brand is Prim, and they make hook knitting needles too, but it's PRYM. Hi, Beverly. What site is which one on? Somebody, Cynthia King. What site is my little charm is from WhitneyMarieAnderson.com. I will put it in in the description box at some point, but Whitney Marie Anderson, she is on Instagram as well. Fantastic stuff. All right. Hey, Beverly. All right. Let me let Keri in.
Did I miss the first segment? Are we over? Okay. I just wanted to show you this blanket that I'm making. I made my granddaughter, I think the last time I was here, I showed you a blanket just like it. But it was small, and my granddaughter is using it for her Barbies. So I had to make her one that's her size, and this is just one of the cakes. I got 2 more to put in it, and then I'll be done. So that's where I'm at.
Is it round?
It is a star. Okay. Let's see if I can get it on.
I see the point. Okay.
Yeah. It's a 12-point star.
Oh, those are great. I'm not good at those at all. Well, I haven't tried one since I first started crocheting, and I messed it up really bad. So
You know what I found is if you make sure that you start the row with the right amount of stitches that you're going to use the rest of the way, it'll turn out perfect. It's that first little up that you do that messes up the whole thing.
I
I
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll jump off here and let somebody else come up, but I love you guys. Thank you for doing
Uh,
this.
Thank you for coming on. You guys make the show. We'll see you in the chat. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
A lot of people coming in. Hey Judy and Handmade Designs. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Um, Good morning, Juanita. Thanks for coming in. Keri, people are loving your blanket. Thank you for coming on to share that with us. Let's see, did I miss anybody else? I said hi to Beverly. All right. Well, great. I think we might be ready. This is the last call for anybody. Oh, wait. Chris's turn for her favorite stitches. So, you guys, I don't think I explained that it could be a yarn, it could be a pattern, it could be a tool, it could be a book. Favorite stitches, just whatever you're loving this week. So, anybody has anything, come on in and show us. I'm gonna put the link in the chat, and then I'm gonna go on mute and let Chris start talking.
So I have a little story to tell. One of my favorite stitches this week is a story. So I was invited by a friend of mine to go to Knit in the Park. Never heard of it. Well, apparently they had never done it before. They had a store. The one girl had a store over by the park, and she decided to invite her customers. Well, one of her customers happened to be my girlfriend, so she invited me. Well, I got there, and there was 11 girls there, and they were 6 feet apart in lawn chairs, and it was great. Okay, so I turn and I look, and down on the floor, ground, next to this girl is a Mrs. Brown's bag. Well, if any of you have ever heard of the Grocery Girls, they make bags. Jody makes bags, and this girl had one. Well, I freaked out. And then I find out that the girl also is a designer, and she has Ravelry page with a whole bunch of designs on it, and she designed for a magazine called Nomadic Knits. So I was like in heaven. I couldn't believe in my little town that it was meant to be. By the way, my girlfriend got sick and couldn't come, so I was alone. Anyway, my favorite stitch of the week, get over that, is something that someone finished for me. I bought some material, and my living room in the big living room is all like woodland and eagles, mostly eagles. And I bought this material, and I planned on making pillows with it someday. But you know, my sewing machine never has the lid off. You know that. So I sent these pillow forms up to Laurie in Maine, and she sent them back to me all done. Yeah.
What a good friend. Oh my God.
And what she did was she put a zipper in, so I can just pop the pillow in, and I can take them out to wash. And I have 2. And aren't they beautiful? But my living room is green like that. It's a light shade of green. And my couch is green, and it all matches. So, so that's my favorite stitch of the year, probably. But I have another one. I really do.
That is fantastic. Those are gorgeous. What a good friend.
She is a good friend. Yeah. So I do have another stitch of the favorite stitches this week. I really do. I pulled out from last year's Hobby Lobby. Not sure exactly how I got this yarn. I just think, I know I probably got it online. But it's Baby Bee Sweet Delight. And this one happens to be in the color Puppy. And I've showed it on my channel. But why it's my favorite is because now that I've actually used it and started a sweater in it, it's a 3 light and it's absolutely the softest yarn. And it doesn't have the stripes. So I started this sweater and I think you've seen it, but look at how the speckles come out.
I love it.
Isn't that something? So now Deb went and found me, Deb Murray, she went and found me some more of a different color. I can't wait to get it. So that is my favorite yarn of the week. Probably going to continue to use Sweet Delight. Now, Hobby Lobby has Sweet Delight in several weights. They have it in bulky and I believe regular in 4 and in 3 light. But of course, I can't touch it. I can't shop it. So I had to share that lovely yarn with you.
I love how it's coming out. I love it a whole lot. And I saw it. I didn't buy any. I got in and out of Hobby Lobby this week without buying anything. But I was on the hunt for the clearance and it wasn't there, so I left. But everybody is loving that yarn. In the chat, folks are saying how much they love that yarn and how beautiful it's working up. Chris Bragg just came in. Hey, Chris, good to see you here today. And Denisha's in the chat acting up. So oh man, let's see.
He yells at me for acting out.
Huh?
Denise yells at me for acting out.
Yeah, it's wonderful. That yarn is really, really pretty. Oh, Linda Jean's going to Hobby Lobby today. So Linda Jean, if you see we're all hunting for the clearance. So let us know on our pages if you go and find out that they are clearing at your Hobby Lobby. So far, nothing's happening over here. Let's see. All right, and then I saw somebody say that they were enjoying the pineapple stitch. That's their favorite stitch of the week. I forgot who it was. Was it Jennifer Simpson? Who said that? Somebody did. Way up in the chat. Julie Martinez. I'm loving the lemon peel stitch right now. Now I have never tried that one. Have you, Chris?
Which one?
The lemon peel. Stitch.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You gotta try that.
Yes. I'll have to give it a shot. And it looks like I saw Crochet with Cone Yana came in. Hey, Sissy, come craft with Sissy and Yarny Goodness. Thanks for coming in. It's good to see you. Deb Murray is saying no clearance in Ohio yet. Okay. And when Deb first learned, she loved the pineapple motif. Now that's I'm gonna actually, I think something that I'm gonna show later is gonna have that particular motif in it. Let's see. Mary Wanamaker, I missed it. I've started to crochet along with the crochet crowd. What is it, Mary? What are you guys making over there? Handmade Designs is always looking for new yarns. I know. We're always looking for bargains and pretty yarns, and that yarn Christy show was fantastic. I love it. I'm going to get some. I'm gonna have to.
Well, this is tiny stitches. We're not talking about something that's going to be done in one night. Yeah. And I'm using a 3.75 millimeter set of needles, so it's tiny.
Better together after that. Oh, okay, I have to look at that. Have you guys seen that? If somebody came up with a quarantine knitting pattern, or a safe at home knitting pattern, and they also did it in Tunisian crochet, and it's just houses. Have you seen it? It's just houses, lines of houses, and you make it in rows. It looks like way too much work for the light to be, but it's beautiful. All right. Let's see. Cynthia King finally figured out how to do the corner to corner. We're proud of you too.
There's a corner to corner, and then there's a pattern. So there's two different things. I can't do the pattern yet, and I don't know that I will, but I can do corner to corner.
You mean the Grafgan type of things where it comes in a picture? Yeah. I keep trying. Because I want the finished product. Teresa loves the C2C. I love them too. Bev, you saw what I'm talking about, huh? You saw that the pattern with the houses. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And I just feel like with all the color changes, I would like totally lose my mind, so I won't try it, but it's beautiful. Let's see. All right, I think I got everybody. Oh, I see Denisha is planning to start sewing. Come on, Denisha. Do it, girl. Are you going to sew? What are you going to sew? Garments? What are you going to be getting into? Oh, okay. Hobie had a sale?
Hi to Priscilla.
Did Priscilla come in? Hey, Priscilla from Distinctive Crochet, guys. Check her out. She has some designs out there. She's fantastic. Handmade Designs has a great channel. A lot of people here with fantastic channels, so check them out. Let's see. Did you, Becky Capwell? Nope, we haven't talked about the next cow, but we will shortly. So you didn't miss it. All right.
Hey, 38 in the room. 38.
I got these cheap old dollar store bubbles. I'm not sure if they all work, guys.
I never got there, so I didn't buy anymore. So I'm gonna
Well, my one from Christy, I used most of it, and then the top broke off, so I can't even open it now. So let's see if my old cheap ones work.
You're welcome.
Guys, thank you so much for coming in. We have 38 of you guys from my end. I see 38 people in the room. So thank you so much for coming in. I'm trying to open my cheapo bubble, so they don't have to wait for the next celebration because they won't open. All right.
Well, I'm gonna ask about the next segment. How's that, Kim?
Let's see. The next segment is yours. Hooks Classics. Take it away.
Hooks Handmade Classics. Does anybody have a classic they'd like to share with us today? Kim's going to put the link in the chat for you if you'd like to show a classic. I brought a classic. I got to tell the story. When I had a baby in 1988, and he was born on Mother's Day. And I decided that year we were going to have a Christmas tree with a handmade Christmas tree skirt. So I started the skirt, and I ended up finishing it on time. And the pattern came from a magazine. And I know I have the magazine somewhere, but I couldn't lay my hands on it for today. So the next best thing is if you look on Etsy and you put in the name Pineapple Christmas Tree Skirt, it comes up. Somebody is selling it for $1.79. Yeah. I don't think it's legal that they can sell it, but then again, maybe it's their pattern. I don't know. But it's there. So I brought my tree skirt out today, it kind of fits in with Christmas in July also. But let's see how much of it I can show you. That's one of the panels. And there is...
Oh, how pretty.
There's 11 or 12 panels, I guess. Okay, so then, believe it or not, you start. They're not separate panels. You start in a circle, and then you just turn. So that's how it comes out. You just keep going back and forth like you would a blanket, but it's done in the points of the star. And then when you get all done, you go back through and you put in the red and the green. And then on each point, you tie them together with a bead. So that's how that came out. And it's 32 years old this year.
It looks brand new. It's lovely. It's lovely.
I should have used a sparkle yarn, and maybe next time I will, because I just got to find the pattern. But I know you use I think it's a G or an H. But my daughter tried to steal it this year, so I made her something similar. I didn't make this, but I think I should make her one of these. I know she loves it. So.
God, it's gorgeous. I mean,
but I use baby yarn with this one, so it's a 3 light.
Your work is amazing. It's beautiful, and people are loving it. In the chat, and there are people who are in the chat saying they were born the year that you made that. So people are they are the same age. Hi, Crafters Crochet. Thanks for coming in. Oh, it's really lovely, Chris. I really like it.
Thank you.
Nice work, and everybody in the chat is just loving it.
That's why I don't tell Kim what I'm going to show. So she's just as shocked as you all are.
It's fantastic. Oh, bye, Chris. I did not see you when you said goodbye, or you just said it. So it's good to see you. Thanks for stopping in for a minute. We really are grateful for you being here with us today. Let's see. I didn't make that. I won't go away. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, I'm way older than that tree skirt too, Linda Jean. And Sherry is letting us know that Premier has their home cotton glitter yarn on sale. Buy one, get one free right now if you wanted some shiny. Teresa has a daughter in '89. I graduated college in 1988. Let me just say. So maybe I could have had a baby, but no.
Well, I probably shouldn't have had one, but at that age. But I wasn't. I was 20. Well, I was like 24. I think it was.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. But babies are a wonderful thing. Let's see. All right, so that's fantastic. Anybody have a classic that they want to pop on? Anybody have something that they made a long time ago? She spends, you graduated high school in 88. I got you beat by 4 years. I graduated high school in 84. The 80s, I say the 80s were my decade of education and graduations, because I graduated from 8th grade in 80, high school 84, college 88. So that was my year. That was my decade of graduations. Bev, your baby turned 40 on Thursday. My mother's baby is 54. And my baby, my only one, is 11. So, and his first cousin is 32. So, I'm like a little bit late to the party, but there you go. Thank you, Teresa, asking for the thumbs up. We really appreciate the thumbs up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep.
Julie. Fiber Flizzy is here. Hello, it's good to see you.
So because I showed the tree skirt, I was thinking maybe we should talk about our last month we've been working on Christmas in July stuff.
Sure. That sounds.
I know you've been doing Christmas in July.
I have been doing 2 different projects. Do you want me to go first, or you want to go ahead and share yours? Okay. So I've done 2 projects for Christmas in July. One, of course, is Dash the Deer. And I am also working on another project. And I hope I can finish this one, because Dash is not supposed to be finished by the end of the month. But this one, if you've been in my lives, I've been trying to make the candy wreath. If you can see that. So I have not gotten very far, but I still have time, right? So I'm using one of these 8-inch forms from the Dollar Tree. And I'm still at the point of just trying to finish up the cover. So I am working with this is a more vibrant pink. It looks super pale here, but it's called Peony. And it is from Hirschner's Worsted 3. And I'm just working on covering the wreath. So I'm almost there. But I'm a tad worried, guys, because I just have this much yarn left, because it's the Worsted 3, which means it was only a 3-ounce ball of yarn. So it might have to have a little some more yarn added to it so I can finish. I don't know, it might be enough, but I still have about 7 or 8 inches to cover before I can sew it on and around, and then move on to the small pieces of candy and the cherries and all the little things that will go on the wreath. Let me go back to it real quick. Yeah, so all the candies and stuff that I need to make. So the wreath is the biggest part. So hopefully, if I can get that done, the rest of it will go quickly. All right, hey, Froggy went a knitting. Thanks for coming in. Who else is here? Jamie's hooked. Thank you for coming in. Hello, hello. It's good to see all of you guys. I know I love sweets, so that wreath spoke to me when I saw it. So hopefully I will get it done. And that is, wait a minute, is it Linda Jean's birthday today? Is it your birthday today, Linda Jean? Oh no, today one of your grandsons turns 13. Well, happy birthday to him. Yes, with the 80s, yes. All right. So that's mine. That's my Christmas in July.
I haven't been doing a lot of Christmas in July. I have to confess, I've been working on my Clement poncho. But I did do one little thing. I did a gift card holder ornament. And then at the last minute, I decided to sew a snowman button on here because I thought he finished it better. So it's a perfect fit for a card. And then they can use it as an ornament after.
Very cute. Yeah, I love that. Anybody else doing any kind of Christmas in July projects? I know that we already talked about Dash. Any other projects going on? Oh, Jamie's, excuse me, hold on. Sorry about that. Something got caught in my throat. Um, Listening while working on your sis love. The sis loves are beautiful. Aw, who can't crochet? Who said they were still out of commission? I missed that. Oh, Brenda Young still can't crochet. But Brenda eventually will be coming on the show to tell us that she has a really classic once she can get to it that she's going to share with us. Are things we're making as Christmas gifts or others count for the cow? So Chris, why don't you share about that? You can answer that.
I have a Christmas in July cal going on. You can make anything. You can sew it. You can loom knit it. You can crochet it. As long as it's either a Christmas theme, red, green, or a gift for somebody for Christmas. Just go to my Facebook page, pop to the announcements tab, and all of the ongoing make-alongs are there. A lot of people don't know that, so maybe one of the girls could pop in the Facebook page in the chat. I don't know, maybe I can. I could. I might be able to. I'll try.
Can't. And so that answered Reggie's question, I think. Okay, Laurie Gray, you got to go. You got some company. Well, enjoy your Saturday afternoon. Thanks for coming in for a little while. I'm gonna do a wreath with Blue Bit yarn. Okay, cool, Deb Murray. I can't wait to see that.
Bye, Laurie. Talk to you later.
So you answered Reggie's question. That was great.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So we're just about halfway, which is perfect because I'd like to discuss our next cal together, and that might take us a few minutes.
Yep.
In fact, it'll start August 1st, and the name is going to be A Stitch in Time. You know how we are. We don't know what time it is on either coast.
Fantastic.
But it's basically going to be a vintage make-along. And why I say make-along is because we are going to open up to more than just the fiber arts. If you want to make something, as long as it's handmade and it's got a vintage theme somehow, you can share how that is and make us understand how you feel it's a vintage theme, then it's going to be allowed or whatever. No problem. So is that, you want to explain a little bit more, Kim?
Yeah, I think that's exactly it. So any craft, just a make along. I love make alongs because I'm super crafty. So you can find all kinds of things that would fit into that theme. So you could even do a modern pattern, but use a vintage color. Like for instance, or you could crochet a cloche, or you could that's like a like the flapper style hat. All kinds of things. You could get an actual vintage pattern from a vintage pattern book, or some things are just, they look vintagey, and like the one that I'm planning to do is not from a vintage pattern book, but it looks vintage enough. I discussed this with the girls on my live, and they approved that this is a vintage style little dress, and that's what I'm going to tackle for this next cal.
Now, I didn't talk to Kim about this, but I just saw in the chat somebody put hashtag A Stitch in Time, and I think that's a great idea, huh, Kim?
Yep, hashtag it on Instagram. Mm-hmm.
I may or may not decide to do a drawing from that hashtag, but you know what? We always do random drawings anyway, so that's not. We're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about how long you have, which I did want to ask you. We were going to go through October, but I'm thinking we might want to go through almost to Thanksgiving because it'll take up the rest of the year. Our last live will be right before Thanksgiving.
Okay,
So,
sounds good. Sounds good.
You know, so it's just going to add a couple weeks is all it's going to do, but we may need that. So you decided you're going to do that dress?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that dress. And in this same book, there's also another option that I could possibly throw in case I feel overwhelmed and can't get the dress. Let me show you guys. There's a couple of options in this book, but in the meantime, I think somebody, Bible Bee, said we should put Mal at the end of the hashtag, which makes sense. Because if you put a hashtag stitch in time, that's probably gonna get you back a lot of stuff. So that
Okay.
makes sense.
All right. Well, I'm new to Instagram, so I'm not, I wasn't quite sure. I just saw that she suggested it. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's a great idea. You want to make yours as distinct as possible so that only your stuff will come up when you put in that hashtag. So,
okay.
But yeah, putting Mal at the end would probably take care of that. Hey, Proverbs 31 yarn, good to see you here.
Okay, I'm going to give those dates again because Reggie doesn't live in the United States.
Okay.
It starts August 1st, and it's going to end November 21st. Thanksgiving is the following week. So the last day, November 21st, is one day we have a live if we continue on the way we are.
Okay.
Yeah, so the 21st of November will be the last day, and I'll be doing random drawings through the whole entire thing. Oh, look at that.
Doesn't that look vintage-ish? I think.
Yeah.
I think that looks vintage-ish. Yeah. So if I can't tackle that dress, then this will be my second choice.
Ecru is a great color to use for things to look vintage. In fact, you could actually take tea and stain your ecru here and there. Oh, yeah.
And make it even.
Give it yeah.
Well,
so do you want to hear what I'm going to do? Yeah? Huh? Do you? Huh?
Yes, we do. Go for it.
Okay. Okay. Let me see what she says here. My Facebook information is Crochet Creations by Christy Facebook Makers Group. So as soon as you start putting in those letters, it's all one word, it'll come right up because I think the more people you have in the group, the faster it comes up on the search. So hi to Crystal. I see Crystal showed up today. Ha. She's not out driving. Okay, so Tim is muted because I want to tell about what I'm going to do in a Stitch in Time mail. Okay? All right. So I had this idea like a year ago. Yeah, a whole year. I used to do the Navajo Indian Diamond Afghan all the time. I did it in solid. I did it in red and black and gray. I did it in everything. And I have the pattern here. It's very similar. They've got it sideways type, but it still is the diamond pattern Navajo blanket. Okay, now how is this going to work? Well, first of all, this pattern is very, very old. It's over 25 years old. So right there is a vintage, but I'm not going to do the chevron pattern normally. I'm going to do it with scraps. So I'm going to pick 4s and 5s out of my scraps. And because this pattern, you start at one end of the blanket, go to the end of the row and you cut your thread, it's perfect for scraps. So you would start a piece of thread and cut it, and the end of each side of your blanket will have fringe on it. You can do it, 3-inch, 4-inch fringe, whatever. But every row can be a different color, or you can just do in sections as you run out. But it's perfect for scraps. So that's what I'm going to do. And when I get done, I will have an heirloom, I think. Because when you do your segments, you're going to do your steps. Your diamond shape is still going to come out. And I've done it in a lot of colors before, and it really is cool. So if you want to do this with me, okay, this is in a magazine, yes. But I found a free pattern. Yes, I did. It's called Navajo Indian Diamond Afghan Free Pattern.
Perfect.
So if you follow this pattern, you can do it in scraps. It'll come out just like mine. No, we'll all have different colors. We will. We'll all have different kaleidoscope colors. Some will be rainbows. Some will be, variegated gradients. I mean, it's going to be what is that? Infinite, unlimited possibilities.
Yeah. And it's amazing. What I like about it is no weaving in the end.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to extend it a little bit, because just think, we could give this blanket away to somebody for Christmas. Perfect. Yeah. So I'm going to put in the name of the blanket so you can find the pattern.
Well, people are loving that. There are folks that are saying they remember it. They made Marina said she made a couple of them.
Yeah.
A lot of people really are loving it and loving what you showed. And I think Ileana tried to come into the live and then she disappeared at a certain point. So if you still want to come on and show something, even if we're past the segment, you can come on and show something. So let us know.
So yeah, I'm really hoping that if somebody wants to do it with me, then I'm gonna start August 1st with mine, and I will share the pattern. I have no problem with it. It says it's free, so.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. What are we congratulating Iris for?
The other thing about, I don't think it's on Etsy, because on Etsy it would be a charge. So I just would go to Google and put that name in that I put in, and because that's where I got it. I put it in. The other thing I know I wanted to share with you about a scrap can is also in your blanket is going to be memories of other things that you made with that yarn.
Yeah.
And I think that's so cool, know?
Yeah.
So
I love that. I love that idea.
It's a mix of all different things all in one.
Jill says she has an old typewritten pattern that says Navajo and wonders if it's the same one. It probably is. I bet you it's the same one.
One of them is called the Indian Tears or something Tears.
Navajo Tears.
It's not the same. You can do it with that one. By all means, you can do it with that one. But I'm going to do the diamonds because that's, I've seen it done so many ways before that it's basically a 3 section color change. So if you're using scraps, it doesn't matter. You just follow the pattern and put the double crochet. It's single crochet throughout, and where the diamond falls is a double crochet stitch. So every row moves the diamond over. Yeah, the double crochet over one. But it's really easy, and I've done it so many times. I can answer questions, so I figured.
Okay. Perfect. It's Apache Tears. They're putting it in the chat. Apache.
That's not the one that I do though. That's the one that just skips and does the pattern, But you can use that one. It starts at the end of it starts at the side. You start your thread, or you always start a new piece of yarn and end at the other end. So that any pattern that does that will work perfect, because you're not you can use your scraps. It's going to be great.
Cynthia, thank you for coming in and giving us the right name. And Mary Wanamaker, thank you for giving us the correct name. And I guess we're congratulating Iris because she won Noni Mae's giveaway. So congratulations. Let's see. Let's see. Where do you find the Navajo Diamond Afghan, Christy? Just Google it.
Put it in Google, or wait until the end of the day of the show and I will send it to you. How's that? I can send it to you.
There you go, guys. Christy will.
I really want to use this one also. I've seen the Apache Tears, and it's not the same. It's not the same pattern. So
it's different.
Anyway.
Okay. All right. Well, very cool. So, guys, what we're gonna do is put together a whole post for the mail, a Stitch in Time mail. We will have that up and on Christy's page where you guys can be posting, just like we did the last one. We just haven't gotten it up yet, but we'll have it up in time for you to start posting your yarn choices, your pattern choices, and all of those progress pictures come August 1st. So thanks.
Now we do have several people already donating items to be given for grand prizes in that mail, and so I also will be giving out random yarn, different kinds of stuff. I might find some vintage yarn I'm going to throw in there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so you want to look for that. So what I'm trying to say is, we want progress photos. Don't wait till the end, because I might do a random draw, and that's what this is all about, is not knowing what's going on. Is, you got to post a picture, or I won't be able to draw from the progress photos. So I'll be looking for them about 2 weeks in, right around the first live, which will be August 8th. I'll be looking for progress photos.
All right, guys. So there you go. More info to come on that. So anybody, let's see. Okay. So I think we're ready to move on. What do you think?
Yes.
All right. So the next thing is going to be Stitch's Shenanigans, right, Christy?
Absolutely.
All right. So Stitch's Shenanigans is showing off any craft that is not yarny related. Or it could be yarny related, but maybe not knitting or crochet. So it could be anything, right? And because I'm the Crafty Nomad, I do all kinds of things. I'm almost always going to have something in this category. And wow, Iris is just winning. I'm sorry, I'm like looking in the chat, and Iris has won a couple of times on the Christmas in July fairies. Awesome. Yeah, Iris, go buy a lottery ticket and buy one for me. I'll send you $1. Anyway, Stitch's Shenanigans for me. You can see it. I've been sewing. Let's see if I can make it up. There you go. You see my dress. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen me in the whole ensemble. I am Kim the Crafty Nomad on Instagram, but this is my dress. So my shenanigans this week is sewing. I have been obsessed, which is probably why I'm not further along on my Christmas project, because I just really have been involved in this sewing. And this pattern is a 100 acts of sewing pattern. I just dropped my other thing. And this is called dress number 1. And I had so much fun making it. And then the other sewing piece is my top. Let's see. I made a top also. And it is also a 100 acts of sewing pattern. And it is called shirt number 1. And I made, both of them have matching hair wraps to go with them. And because I had enough fabric left over, and I was like, oh, I'm going to make a matching hair wrap to go with it. So those are my shenanigan projects right there. Thank you, Priscilla. Thank you, Jill. I had so much fun making them, and I will be. I'm participating in something called 100 Acts of Sewing July, so I'll be at least 2 more comments before the month is over. So that's my shenanigans for the month.
My shenanigans for the month is that I started a knit night on Monday nights for the summer for right now. I don't know how long I'll keep it up, but in the Facebook page, there isn't any other lives that I know that are on the Facebook page, and you can only have 8 people. However, we started out with 4 of us, and it went just fine. And it is a video chat. It is just like Zoom, but it's limited to 8 people, which is perfect. And I heard that if if you have 8 and an 8th person comes in, you can take someone out and put someone in if you're the monitor, I guess. But I don't know. Anyway, my shenanigans I want to share today is these 2 little pouches I got from Jeannie at Nanny's Crochet Corner. I won her 500 subscriber giveaway.
That's
Yes, I
amazing.
did. And I want to share these because inside she put this cool needle case. It is a little bamboo needle case. And so then you just put your needles in there. Isn't that cute? It says on it,
Very cute.
needles. I have no idea where she got it, but I'm sure that it's online somewhere. Chenille needles. Isn't that cute?
Okay, I love it. I have something similar. I got mine from Furls Crochet,
Oh.
and it's very similar. And the top comes off, and it has my little yarn needles in it. So yep, they have them at Furls, and it's not as expensive as Furls needle crochet hooks can be. This was like $12, I think. So it's not that expensive. And it's pretty. But yeah, thanks for sharing that. Oh, bye, Priscilla. You gotta go. Have a wonderful day, and thanks for spending some time with us.
Don't forget to watch the replay if you can. It does take a few hours to upload. However, there are reasons I'm telling you. So as you're leaving, come back later and watch the replay.
Let's see what else we got going on in the chat. Let me catch up with the chat. Thanks, guys, for all the kudos on my dress. Jill, you're talking about getting your sewing area set up. Look forward to seeing what you make. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you for and Angela Prescott and everyone who gave me kudos on my dress. Thank you so much. I've been having fun. Linda Jean, what? You know what? That is so, but those are perfect, actually. I know exactly what you're talking about. I've been to the doctor enough, and I had to use those enough. That's hilarious. Oh, we appreciate y'all. Anybody want to come on, and if you have any kind of a craft you want to share with us that is not knitting or crochet, feel free to pop on. I'm going to put that link again in the chat.
Jill says no container goes to waste, and she's right.
Yeah, we got to use it. We got to use all of it. Anybody want to pop in with us?
I just want to know, did Jill get her gift from What Time Is Lit Cal in the mail yet? I just want to ask her if she got it, because she has no clue what she's getting. I didn't tell her.
Ooh, Jill, did you get it? Diana Epple, thanks for coming in. I think it's the first time I've seen your name. Thanks for coming in. Let's see, Jill, let us know. Let us know in the chat. Let's see. Anybody else?
She'll probably get it tomorrow.
A lot of people are like Cynthia King is saying that She uses a prescription bottle for her needles. Yes. Oh, Mary had to go. Bye, Mary. Have a wonderful weekend. We will see you next time. And thank you for hanging with us for a little bit.
So, what's our next segment, Kim?
Let me check my notes. That is going to be finishing stitches. And this is the segment where we show the things that or something that we have recently finished. And if you have a new finish and you want to come on and show yours, I am putting that link once again in the chat so you can pop on in if you would like to share. What you got, Chris?
I want to say hi to Ravini. She's late, but she's here.
Hi, Ravini. Thanks for coming in. No worries about being late. I'm glad you came on by. So, yep, anybody got a finish they want to share with us while we're deciding who's going first?
I don't know. I do know one thing. I was up really late with this lady on Zoom chat, and I was crying and whining because I didn't like that item I was trying to do, and she was telling me, "Oh, it's so nice." Yeah, that'd be you. And guess what? I finished it.
Oh, that's fantastic. Denisha, this is the finishes. If you have finishes, that's what section we're in right now. So you finished, huh? Let us see it.
Oh, Ravini has a finish? Okay, all right. I'll wait because I'm going to tease you with it anyway.
I'll put that link one more time for anybody who wants to pop on. Don't forget, if you hit the link, it's going to open up a brand new window, so you have to close the other.
Or mute it. I found out that.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, mute it. Mute your original window. So far, no one's in yet, so you want to start.
Oh, sure. I was doing this sweater. It's in the magazine, Crochet. Just the one word, crochet, I believe. Let me just check. Yeah. It's the August 2020 edition. So I was doing this sweater. And it just seemed like the hood was huge. But it's because I was using a 4 medium, which is kind of heavy for a sweater for a baby, I think. But that's what the pattern called for. So I was using, I love this yarn in the color Blush. It's called Crystal Blush. It's a gray and a pink. Beautiful yarn. So I finished it. Last night was working on it, but today I finished it. So here is the back. And this is how the hood came out. Okay? So it came out great. You ready? You ready to see it?
I'm ready. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at those little cow buttons. So cute. So
yeah. Doug helped me pick them out. I have all colors of these, and he liked the orange ones. So yeah, so that's how I ended up. And Deb, you're right. I do love it now.
I love it.
Soft. So soft. So I was thinking of washing it and putting it away for the baby because she's not going to wear this till she's probably a year, not quite a year, maybe 9 months, maybe 9 months to a year. Probably quite a year.
Hi. How are you guys?
We are good. I'm glad you came in.
I know. I'm doing laundry and trying to clean up, and I just looked at the time, and I'm like, I know I'm missing something. Anyways, so this is my finish. It's let me go out a little bit. Okay. I'm still trying to figure this out.
Over a little. There you go, right there.
So there is a little bag,
Oh, it's so cute.
right? So it's worked from the bottom here, and then in circles, and then it's just like, I guess similar to like a granny stitch that goes around.
Mhm.
And then the handle, which is like a new stitch that I've learned, it's linked double crochet.
Hmm.
So I've oh, where's my thing? All right. So like, yeah, it's pretty tough. It's not like very stretchy. So I've learned that it's from that stitch together group again.
Then-
So it's one of the items from there. It's a, yeah, like 7 designers and 7 little things to crochet.
mhm,
So
mhm.
this is one of them. Now my new favorite bag.
It's really cute. I saw it when you posted the picture. I love it. It's super cute.
Yeah, it's nice. Having fun with that. I'm working on 2 for my aunt. She loved them.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, so that's I'm gonna show pictures sometime next week when they're done.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's what I got. I have like maybe 3 work in progress. So
Mhm.
I'll probably show those next segment.
Okay.
Ravine,
Thank you.
Ravine, what kind of yarn did you use on it?
So this one is the Line Brand Comfy Cotton Blend. So like I've had a few balls like I don't know since last year. Like didn't really know what to make with them. So I choose this one and it's called the Driftwood colorway, which I didn't like at first. So I just shove them in a corner. But now that the bag is done, I already wear the bag out already.
It's super
I
cute.
love it now. So yeah, that's all I have for today.
Thank you
Made
so
an
much.
earring, but I give it away already. So anyways, well, thank you guys for having me on, and I'll try to catch up on what I missed earlier.
Okay. All right. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Bye.
Hi.
All right. I'm gonna bring in Denisha now. Are you at the beach, Denisha? Are you already at the beach?
Sorry, Mom.
Oh, maybe she doesn't know. I think. Hello, hello. Okay.
Can
I
you
think.
say who?
Yeah, yeah. I'll wait till I see her face, but she's like sitting there waiting to come in, but I don't think she knows that she's still there.
Okay. All right. That's great. So
That was so cute.
do you have a finish to show us?
I do. I don't know if I showed this last time, so I'm gonna show it now. Did I show this guy?
I don't remember him.
All right. So I finished a little ladybug from the Happy Gurumi book, and I
The other
introduced
Kim loves those, right?
which
The
one?
other Kim, the Kim that you, Kim from California. She's friends with
Oh,
with
Pam.
Z.
Pam.
Pam. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, Pam. She loves ladybugs, yes. But I made this one.
Yeah.
Now mine came. Ella made this from No Catching Your Name. Hers was much bigger. I don't know why my stuff is coming out so small, but anyway, this is my little ladybug from the Happy Gurumi. So that's one thing. And then, hi, Christy's Creations. Happy Saturday. Thanks for coming in. And then I'm going to show these quick loom. I broke out the loom, not the loom, but the circular knitting machine. And I made some hats. So I made this is the Kai in the same color you had Cupcake. And I had
so let me ask you, is that double? Is that a double hat?
double thick.
It is?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I tried to use the whole ball, which is why it's so long and has such a high brim. And when you use those knitting machines, it's all about the tension, because if you hold it too tight, it will be a kid size hat. If you hold it too loose, plus if you use like a lighter weight yarn, it'll have more stretch. So since the Kai is a 3, it would work on an adult head. So I made that one. And then I made one in the Karen Simply Soft in white. And this was like a half a ball of Karen Simply Soft. And then finally I made Hobby Lobby, I Love This Yarn in the colorway of GNC.
Beautiful.
And those are my finishes. Finishes. Linda Jean, you blaming me for purchasing that loom. I might have got another one. I'm just gonna say I might have purchased another one.
He threw you right under the bus. Just threw you right under the bus. You do that all the time.
I know. I throw you under all the time, so I might get thrown. Yeah.
And I love Hobby Lobby yarn. It's not is the truth. It's the truth.
It's
unbelievable.
It's the perfect name for that yarn.
Yeah. But other ones they sell too. Yarn Bee. I just love it.
It's great. Thank you, Margaret. Yeah, I love this is my favorite colorway in the Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. This is my favorite one. I still have at least 2 more of these left because I like it so much.
What's the name of that one?
I think it's a GNC. AGEANC.
Oh, okay.
I can't find my ball, but yeah, that's what it is. So those are my hats and my ladybug, and those are my finishes. Thank you, Quilted Crocheter. Yes, Hobby Lobby. And let me just say, with this loom, you really do have to find on the knitting machine. You have to find a yarn that's going to work. They don't like all the yarns. They just don't like all the yarns. So, and they really love Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. I've tried different colorways and it works. They really, really love Karen Simply Soft. They really do. And they actually really love this Kai. It went through no problem. Now with the Kai, I think
and that's a 3. That one's a 3, and the other one's a 4. I gotta address this. Mariana. She says Marina. Okay. She says she doesn't have a Hobby Lobby near her. Well, neither do I. And I have friends all over the world. And but anyway, they tell me, try this, try that. And you know what? Their website is a really good website. And I bought from their website a lot. And you know what? I would do it again because now that I've tried some of their stuff, it's worth it.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. I love Hobby Lobby's yarn. The other one that works really well, that Baby Bee works beautifully in that. I made another hat out of the Baby Bee before too on the knitting machine. It works. So, but yes, I'm gonna crank out a few more hats too on the machine today probably. I'm gonna try to work on Dash mostly.
Hey, let's go on to Hook's Happenings and let's talk about that right now.
All right. So Hook's Happenings is our section where we talk about different things going on around our community. Oh, And I see Reggie ready to come in. Hopefully, I'm going to let her in here. I'm going to let you start, Reggie. I'm going to bring you on in before I start. But Hooks Happenings is all about what is going on in the yarn community. If you have an event you want to talk about, a make along you want to share about, feel free to come on. I'm bringing Reggie in right now.
What's that Indian, you guys?
I'm from the previous segment.
That's okay.
I was putting my son to bed and I was hoping I'm gonna be back in time, and I just came in when you said we'll go to the next segment.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
I have a finished object. Wait, look, this is a top that I made.
Oh
I have to
my.
walk back. This is the
Oh
top.
my.
It has a V-neck.
Oh my God.
And the yarn did this itself.
Wow.
This is just the simplest V neck crochet top, and there's no pattern. I just winged it, and the yarn did an amazing job for me.
Oh my gosh.
And look at it, just looks amazing. And on the back, it also has like sections.
Wow. That's amazing. You winged it?
Yeah, this is just, yeah. There's no I mean, it's just I made the back panel, and then I made the front panel, and I just sewed them together on the sides.
Wow. Very, very nice work. What kind of yarn is that?
It's a hand-dyed yarn that I bought from an Etsy seller. She's called Pandora's Stricktick. And
Okay.
I think I showed the yarn on one of my videos before when I got it a few months ago. And then when I took it out to work on this top, I didn't imagine that it's gonna do such a wonderful job on the. It made a pattern, and this is just double crochets. I didn't do anything more than just double crochet, and the yarn did all the job for me. And I love those kind of surprises.
Yeah, I love that. So what's the weight of the yarn? Is it sock yarn or DK?
Yeah, it's a sock. Yeah, it's fingering weight. And I actually have 2 more of this that but with the other 2 I'm knitting. So it's really nice to see the difference between what pattern comes when you crochet with it, and what patterns come when you knit with it. It looks totally different, and you couldn't believe that it's exactly the same yarn.
That's
Really.
cool. Somebody was asking, Reggie, what's the fiber content?
That's 100% superwash merino.
Oh, okay, nice. It's beautiful. It is beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on and sharing that with us.
If you're already on the next segment, and I'm already here. So the SysLab call is going to continue until the end of the month, as I've said. But I'm going to start a new crochet along in August, and this one is a collaboration with Holly from the Proper Pineapple. And we were supposed to do a crochet along together last month, but Holly wasn't feeling very well, and she had a lot of things going on, so we postponed it, and it's going to begin on August 1st. And you can look out for both of our announcement videos this coming week.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time, Reggie. And Affordably Crafty, thank you for coming on. Hi, it's good to see you. Hi, Christine.
Her name
Yes.
is Kim also.
Oh, her name
Yeah.
is Kim. Hi, Kim. It's nice to see you. Um,
Okay,
very
so one of the questions that was asked was, what is that really fancy yarn that I love this yarn has a colorway that they were talking about many, many times. It's like, I'm thinking desert something. It's like it got a teal and it's got speckles, and I think it's, I don't have one. I wish I did, but prairie or something. There's something that somebody made a sweater out of it, and it was out of that specific I love this yarn colorway. And someone just asked about it, and it's either called prairie or something. Painted desert. That's it. That's it. That's it. Thank you, Linda Jean. Anyway, so I told Marina that their website has yarn on sale every other week, 30% off.
Yep, you just gotta wait for the sale. Marina, thank you so much for coming. I know you gotta go, and appreciate you for being here. So yeah, apparently I gotta get one because everybody seems to love the painted desert. So I might need to
Yeah,
get
so
one
do I.
of those.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like it's hand painted. That's why
Oh,
it's a big hit. Yeah.
okay, okay, very cool. Okay, so what's happening?
Becky, the reason why it's hard to the reason why that it's hard to order online from Michael's is because you have so many platform choices going on. You have the deliver to the store option, which is no shipping cost. And then you have deliver to your home, and then you have the online only, that means you can only deliver to your home. You have to choose every time. You have to choose, to ship it to you. Not, or they'll separate it, and you'll be picking some of it up. And yeah, I know because I do Michael's a lot.
And isn't it Michael's that you have to order three a lot of times? You can't just order one of a thing, which gets on my
Used to
nerves.
used to be that way, and some items are still that way, but they've gotten a lot better about it.
Okay. Linda Jean, I have the 48 peg, 48 needle loom, and I just got the 40. So I have both. And they have one that's even smaller, but I don't see myself making a whole lot of baby hats, so I'm probably not going to get the smallest one.
Okay, so the last thing I want to say about that painted desert is Cynthia said
Yeah.
she used to raise painted desert sheep. I love it.
I want to see that. I'm going to have to look that up.
Me too. Okay, so
Uh,
our restaurant Hooks happenings.
okay.
Let's go.
So we were going to talk about hat not hate. And the reason why we're bringing it up, somebody already wrote it in the chat, because the original deadline has been changed, so you have more time. The Hat Not Hate hats can be, the deadline was August 1st, now it's September 1st, so we have more time to get more hats made for that initiative. And yeah, so that was the first happening that I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, so my next happening is Marley Bird is doing a Christmas in July stocking make along. It is a one-day event. It is Saturday, July 25th, next Saturday, and she's going to put out a clue every hour or something like that.
Mm.
That's cool. She does that every now and again.
Yeah. I think she did that. I think she's done it for like the NFL, the first, like she does it the first day of football season and all of that. So yeah.
Yep. So that'll be her Christmas in July make along, and that will be July 25th on her marleybird.com. You can find the link there, and it'll keep updating every hour. It'll give a clue. And I'm sure it says crochet and knit both patterns. There's two different patterns.
Yeah, usually she does, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, so into my next one. The next one I have is a reminder about the Try Wizarding map. That is the Crafty Toads. Here on Facebook, they have a Facebook page. And that is the third month will be August. And they also have a crochet version and a knit version. Now, they don't tell you what the pattern of the month is. So until the first. So they'll come out with their third month. And you can do July now. That was a pair of mitts, beautiful pattern called Hermione Everyday Mitts, and you can find that pattern on Ravelry. Beautiful. I went ahead and printed it out. It's very nice. It's a little bit advanced for me, so I'll save it for later on as I get better. But the third one I have. Do you have one? Do you have another one? Oh, you're on mute, remember? You're on mute.
Right. Denisha, I did see you and you disappeared. We tried to bring you in and then you disappeared. So you did have a bad connection. Let's see who. Hi, Holy Spirit Firefall. Thank you for coming in. So glad to see you here. Let's see. My next one that I wanted to talk about, I'm going to talk about two of them real quick. One, I just wanted to tell everybody here, if you didn't already know, that I am doing daily lives every day for this month. I'm doing them at lunch, so I'm calling them live at lunch. So I do it on my lunch break during the week. I will be back on later on today with my own live on my channel. So if you want to come back and chat, but I won't come on until about 2 o'clock because my husband has his own Zoom call and too many voices at one time. So I will come on later. So that is my first announcement. Thank you for everybody who has already been participating in that. I really appreciate that. Let's see. What else? I wanted to say, okay, so this one that I'm going to announce is not actually Yarny related, but I think it's a cool idea. So I don't know if you've heard of the movie maker, movie producer Ridley Scott, but they are putting together a movie. It's like a documentary. It's called Life in a Day, and it is basically a crowdsourced documentary, which means that on July 25th, they are asking people to film their day, and they just want regular, normal stuff. They don't want it to be polished. Film your day, submit it, and they're going to make a film out of that. So I think it's going to be interesting to watch, but I keep talking about it because I think it would be so cool if crochet made its way into such a movie, So I'm just encouraging anybody. I'll link it, if you want to participate and do even just a little part of your day and upload that. They have a whole thing, a video to explain it, but I just think it's super cool. I know that a group of my husband's friends and his writing friends, they may do it just to see. You never know if you're going to end up on the cutting room floor. You may not even get in the movie, but what if you do? And what if crochet showed up in such a movie? So that, I just wanted to put it out there. I'll put the link, and if anybody's interested, I might try it. So we'll see. That's it. Those are my happenings.
All right. Well, I have one more that is not mine, so I will tell about that one. If you know about the Fiber Flux channel, I watched Jennifer at the Fiber Flux a lot. When I was first starting out with YouTube, I watched her like constant, trying to catch up. But as she is having a summer cal, the first video for supplies, etc., is out. Then the next 2 weeks is the actual cal, and this is a crochet along. So the name of it is Comforts of Home Wrap, and it's using the mandala ombre in a new colorway. So that is cool. It's only going to take you a couple weeks to finish that mail up. So it's a shorty. Okay, you have any more? Because I'm on.
I would quickly mention Madonna Ballard's Yarny Good News. So she does that on a weekly basis. And if anybody has anything, I think you can submit your stuff to her. But I think it's a cool idea to just really be sharing positive things. So I just wanted to give her a shout out on that.
Okay, and my last one, I'm going to share this a little bit here. I don't normally do this way, but I'm tying in this live show with my channel and Christy from T-Doddles. Okay, so my last thing I'm going to talk about is the Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge. I have been doing this year-long make-along with Christy from T-Doddles for the whole year. And I have the choice of August, the theme for August. So what I'm asking is, I'm asking you girls that are watching this live to give me some ideas for a theme for August. I want you to go to my channel tomorrow, watch episode 32, which will be Sunday's video. And in the comments, I'll remind you to leave me a comment of what you think I should use for the theme for August for Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge. And then I'm going to give away 2 skeins of Yarn Bee, which is Hobby Lobby yarn. Yes, it was got last year during the clearance. This is called Tender Touch Yarn Bee. Believe it or not, this is, I read it earlier. It is 100% acrylic. And the little tiny thing on here says bulky 5. But look at that halo. Look at that. It is so soft and so beautiful. You're going to get 2 of these. The color of these is called Coral. And each one of them is 135 yards in these. So if you are the one, I'm just going to random pick, but it has to be, when I random pick, I'm going to look for the comment of your idea. And then, so you're going to name the theme for the Yarn Scrappy, Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge for August. So is that cool, Kim? So I don't have anything more to say about that.
Very cool. I tried to put the link for the Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge group in the chat. So let me see what else is going on, because I think people announced things in the chat. Crafting with Sissy and Yarny Goodness. Her name is also Kim. She has a Facebook group called the Crafty Yarn Heads on Facebook, and they are having a crochet or knit gnome along for the month of July. So that's another opportunity. Actually, Laurie Gray, she's gone, but she's already making a gnome, so she can enter over there. I'm trying to see if anybody
she'll watch the rest of this and your comments for my theme have to go on tomorrow's episode 32 of Crochet Creation. So it's linking my channel to this live. That's why I want you to go over there. Not going to take the comments off this live. No.
Yeah. Okay. So make sure you guys do that. And then Linda Jean is you're trying to make 10 hats a month. Well, when you get that knitting machine, that's going to be easy for you to come up with and get through. Let's see what else people are talking about over here before we are rounding this out and almost done. So where are we going to do that, Christy? She just said, do you need to say it again one more time, Christy? About where that
episode 32, you're going to put your comments there on episode 32 of Crochet Creation.
Wonderful. Wonderful. And Kim from Come Craft with Sissy and Yarny Goodness, fall into August. Is that another crochet along, knit along, make along? Let us know in the chat. Sounds like it.
There are a whole bunch of them were giving me ideas already. That's why I said.
Oh, that's what it is. I see.
Yeah.
Fall into August. Okay, so make sure you watch Christy's show tomorrow. Her channel will be linked. Let me see if I can link it now, guys, so that you can see it in the chat. But she is, if not, it will be linked in the, sorry, if not, it will be linked in the description box once this video is rendered, and it's going to take forever. So you might want to find Christy on Facebook.
Jill says she has one going on. She says it's on Fiber Floozy. Well, actually, I think her Facebook group is called something different.
Say that again. Jill, I have a mail as well. Any craft in my group on Facebook. Okay. So we're going to try to, Christy, if you could, I'm going to try, if you chat with them a little bit, I'm going to try and go get some links and throw them in.
Okay. I tried putting links in. They don't come up as links. They just come up as website. They have to take and copy and paste it themselves after we put it up. The only person that links show up as blue are the admin, the troll killers, like Denisha and Teresa.
Mine don't.
Yeah.
Mine's good. Mine don't. That's weird.
Mine didn't come up. I tried.
Well, it's weird that mine don't, because it's my channel. So I don't know if mine is coming up blue at
Oh,
all.
well then try it. Try it then.
I'll try. If not, they can cut and paste.
Kim Richard said something about August 11th is Crochet Day. Is that true?
It is. I forgot about that, but it is.
That's cool.
Because
Troll killers. Troll killers. Teresa has a special smacker for them guys.
Get them, Teresa. Let's see. Mine's a different color, so that means that mine should be coming up as links as well, because it's my channel, so I should be able to put up a link.
See, so that did work. You can click yours.
Okay, good.
Okay, so what she says is that you make something and you leave it out in public and with a note on it.
That is Dana's thing. Dana's thing,
Oh.
But it's Crochet Day, whatever you want to do crochet, but Dana, that's her project.
Oh.
Right?
Huh. Yeah, we usually do that in the wintertime with hats and scarves, especially. We leave them out for people that don't have one. On the fence downtown, when like by the bus stop and stuff, by the park. I'm
gonna try and find Jill's channel and put a link in these last couple of. I mean, actually, I put your group in. I wanted to find your channel, but I'm gonna find Jill's Facebook page. Hopefully, I'm a member. If I'm not, and that's going to be a problem.
Get her done mail, she says it's called. Get her done mail.
Get her done. Yeah. Okay. So I just found the Fiber Floozy group. I don't know if I'm in. Oh, I'm not in, but I can still put a link up. I'm going to join. Boom. And then I'm going to put the link up real quick. All right. So Fiber Floozy.
Thanks, Karen, Catherine, and Linda.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Fiber Floozy.
Wow, Alice is here.
Jan Keeling, good to see you. I'm going to try and put up the Fiber Floozy group right now. And then last link before we go is I'm going to put in Christy's channel so that you can subscribe and be ready to put your ideas there for her August theme. All right. So hopefully, you guys, we had a great time with you. We are going to be ending this out shortly. I just need to put up one more link.
Yeah, it's a happy scrappy. I'm gonna pass it to you.
I put the happy. I thought yours.
Oh, you,
I put that one already.
you
This
did.
is
Okay.
the channel.
Okay. Wonderful.
So, Crochet Creations by Christy Channel.
Linda says that her Hobby Lobby enabler just arrived.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm gonna get something in my mailbox today too. So yeah. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. I had a great time. Did you have a great time, Kim?
I had a wonderful time. I just want to put the last link up before we leave, and then I'm ready to go. All right, guys. Angela Young, thank you. Have a great one. How many rows do I do for my hats? I just cranked out the whole ball of yarn, but that made them too long. So somewhere between 110 and 125 rows for those hats. I follow her name is Tay, I think. I follow a specific girl, and she showed how to do hers, and that's how I learned how many to crank. So, but yes, I do between 110 and 125 rows. But yeah, for like a normal size hat, not too long. So, anyway, guys.
One more thing, Kim.
Mhm.
Last live, we forgot this questions and answers. So I want to ask if anybody has any questions or questions for us, please ask them now because we forgot last time.
Yep.
So while you're thinking of those questions, I just want to say our next live will be August 8th, and it'll be the same time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard, 9 a.m. Pacific.
Yes. Thank you for coming, guys. We really appreciate you being here. We have so many more things in store for you guys, and we really appreciate your support. So I think with that, I'm just going to sign off and say goodbye from Kim the Crafty Nomad on the West Coast.
And bye from Christy from Crochet Creations on the East Coast. Bye, everybody.
Have a good one.